Hello, ladies and gentlefolk. It is going to be a good day, despite there being literally no one here yet. Or we'll wait a minute or so. I'm going to let the. I guess it's done. So I was going to let the opening video play through again till it like reset, and then we're going to go from there. But it looks like it just did. So transition, and yeah, here we are. Hello. Now. I somehow have this monstrosity because I don't know where my actual normal GameCube controller is, but look at this disgusting looking thing. It is a nightmare incarnate. It looked nasty. But apparently it has a fan in it, so... Oh, yeah. Hear that? Oh, you can actually hear it now. It's quite loud. So I keep my hands nice and cool as we go through. But we're going to wait here, and we're going to watch the opening cinematic, and then we're going to get into the game. It doesn't really give you much other than kind of introducing some of the characters by showing them, and some of the places and whatnot, and some of the scenes, but there's no talking or dialogue or anything like that. So we get to see some of the players before we get to see some of the players. Now, I've never actually beaten this all the way through yet. I got pretty far a few times, and then I don't know. I got distracted with other things and never finished it. So, as much as I wanted to do this as a full YouTube series, and I do, at least we're streaming it live on YouTube, so it still sort of counts. But we'll try this and see how people respond to it. If they like it better than the OG Fire Emblem, which no one really seems to care too much about, or Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I will be getting back into relatively soon. I say, of course, I'm going to be so busy that I don't know that that's actually true. Either way, big fan of this. I actually played its sequel first. Didn't even know that this game existed. And I'm like, what is this Fire Emblem thing? Oh my god, it's a game like Shining Force, like Final Fantasy Tactics. What is this? And I played Radiant Dawn first. And I really liked a lot of it. There were certain things I wasn't incredibly thrilled about, but by and large, I really enjoyed it. And then I found out that there was a GameCube Fire Emblem that released, and I was like, oh. And I actually searched. I believe I got that here. I think. Did I? No, I didn't get it here. I did not. No. I got this back in Florida. So, either way, I suppose it's time. I guess I could press start. So this is actually playing through the Wii right now. So, legit copy. We're running it through the Wii. I own this. I've got a Nyko Airflow GameCube controller. Somewhere, I think, I have the normal GameCube controller, but I have no idea where it is. So I found this one. It might be over there, might not be. Anyway, I have this. I have a Wii controller and the Wii little Pro controller thing as well. So when we do finally make it to Radiant Dawn, we'll be able to play that. So yeah, let's dive in and begin. Feel free to hop into chat and say what's up, Bumpy, if you will. Because I don't know exactly where I need to throw chat. We're going to leave it in that, I guess it'd be like that bottom corner over there. And we'll see how it goes. And hopefully I'm in an okay spot. I haven't actually done any of the testing in-game to see if this is actually a smart or dumb place to be. So we'll find out. For novices who want a little helpful advice to get the game, get familiar with the game. For players who already know their way around the game, this is the standard difficulty setting and difficult for players looking for a serious challenge. I sort of want to go with difficult, but I'm going to go with normal. When characters increase in level, their stats are improved randomly. I'm going to go with that as well. And here we go. Prologue and Mercenaries. Oh, look how faded out I am with the green. Despite popular belief, that is not Ike. I'm sure you... Or sorry, that is not Marth. That is Ike.
You had enough?
Turn it up a little bit.
Ike!
It's missed.
Oh, missed.
Yeah, we're not real good at our job, apparently. Eh.
Oh, no!
Itchy head. Alright. Dreamy time. My goodness. This is like, oh, he's fine. I'll just let him nap. Look at my non-existent eye. Oh, sorry.
Missed that song.
Ah, you're up. About time.
Yeah, it is. It is about time. Aww. Oh, 1 second, guys, and yes. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, Prologue, Mercenaries. Are you all right? I am. I am all right. Yeah, I'll be fine. So, the sleeping prince awakens. Father, I can't believe you. I know those are practice swords, but they're still heavy. You have no right to be so rough on Ike. Yeah, if this is too much for the boy, he'll never make it as a mercenary. It's fair. But, Mist, you don't have to worry. I told you. I'm fine. I feel like it's a little too loud. We'll be playing around constantly with the volume and whatnot, so apologies. Heh, you'd better be. Now, grab your sword and get ready. What? Don't tell me you're going at it again, but... just until I land a single blow. I'm not giving up until I can get one good hit on Father. I like your resolve, Ike, but it takes more than a strong will to... Aha! I knew I'd find you here. It's Boyd. Hi, Boyd. What brings you here? Nothing special. You said you were going to get the boss, but, you never came back. I got picked to check up on you. Oh, sorry, I got caught up with Ike and my father. That's nothing. Besides, I figured I'd get a good laugh watching Ike get worked over by the boss. You look fine. What happened? Nothing at all. Sorry to disappoint you. You just missed it. Just a minute ago, he was out cold. Missed. Sorry. You came at just the right time, Boyd. You could be Ike's sparring partner. What? Me? I'm beginning to think it would be better if he sparred with someone a little closer to his own skill. I understand. Thanks for your help, Boyd. I don't know about this closer to his skill business, but I'm ready. Alright, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Alright, we're going to skip all the tutorials. As you play the game, tutorial windows will appear. Explain. Unless it's something I don't know, I will skip the tutorials. I'm going to use... I was just say no. Defeat boss. Apparently Boyd is the boss. He's got a practice axe. Alright. Hey! What's the hold up? Let's get started already. I'm coming. Just wait right there. Alright, let's get him. Hit him with the trainer sword. You can do it! Boyd's got nothing! Take him out! Whoa, nothing? I don't have nothing. I mean, I have... I mean... Smack! Ugh. Alright, so that's basically how combat usually goes. Now, Aha, I'm not done yet. We're just getting started. Apparently I get another turn. He doesn't decide to attack me. So if we open up our menu here, we go to options. Actually scroll down here to near the bottom. I'm going to turn music down just a little bit. I feel like it's a little on the loud side. Everything else is fine. But the main reason I wanted to come here was I want to turn off animations. And you'll see why. We'll see if there's something I need to change there. Alright. So, I've changed animations to off. You saw before we went to like a separate window and we went into a little combat and everything else. Now we go here and we're like, hey, what's up, Boyd? He's like, hey, what's going on, man? Boom, we just do a little quick mini attack and it just stays on the grid. My preferred way to play all Fire Emblem games is this way. That wasn't too bad. Boyd, you're such a loser. Shut your trap. Good work, Boyd. That's enough. Oh, alright. Bye, Boyd. Loser. Okay. Leveling up. Your swordsmanship was decent enough, Ike. Don't forget how it felt. It won't always be this easy. I know. Now that you're done warming up, it's time you face me again. I was hoping you'd say that. But first, Mist. Right, here. She has to run in little, like, straight lines only. Here you go, Ike. It's a vulnerary. Still hate that word. I'd recommend using it now before you fight Father. Last time he knocked you silly. Appreciate you. Always take time to heal your wounds in a battle, even small ones. By the time you think you're in trouble, it's probably too late. Don't get into that situation. Alright, where's Big Boss Man? He's right there. I'm gonna use the vulnerary. You know what? I'm gonna bait him in. Come at me, brah. Or Papa, or whatever. I am healed. Bring it. I am prepared for your silliness. Get ready, Ike. Here I come. Give it your all. Schmack. Schmack. Come on, boy. You gonna give me a challenge this time around? Alright, so the question is, I have 13 HP, he's got 13 HP. Thumb hurts. He will hit me for 6, so I'll hit him for 9. So then he hits me again, I'll have 1 HP, he won't have any, and we win. So, should be good. Smack. Smack. And now it's going to be his turn. Smack. And victory is ours! That's right, bow down and worship me. For I am Ike, the pointy tip of the food chain. Alright, we got HP, strength, skill, speed, defense, and resistance. Ike! You were great! Father, you were holding back, weren't you? What? Is that true? And if you can tell the difference, that means you're improving. You know, I wasn't really giving it my all either. That is such a lie. So, Father, does this mean you finally admit that I'm ready? What, to join the company? To take on a job? Yeah. I mean, Boyd's already out there on the battlefield. I'm ready. I'm tired of being a trainee. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional. A professional who just got beat? That was just random chance. Random chance. You've got a point, Ike. Alright. Tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged mercenary. Really? But if I think it's too much, you're going back to trainee status. You better work hard. No problem. Watch. I'll catch up to everyone in no time. Yeah, we'll see. We'd better be heading back to the fort. Everyone's waiting. Sweet. Our life as a mercenary hath begun. Yeah. I do want to say it. How did you know? You guys are very quiet today. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I'm having a pretty great day. I get to play one of my favorite series, Chapter 1, The Battle Begins. One of my favorite series of all times. And I do happen to like this game quite a bit, too. So, I haven't played a tremendous amount of the Fire Emblem games. But this is probably top 3 for me, considering I've only played like 4 or 5. It's not saying much yet, but we're there. Hey! Jarvis, welcome. Wow, classic, never owned a Gamecube. Did you own a Wii at some point, Jarvis? Because I'm actually running it through the Wii right now. And it is... I do have a Gamecube controller-ish. But I'm actually running it through the Wii. So, good times. Hey, Vid. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm ready to go. What you are is late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So, what's my first job? I'm talking with Titania right now. I used to call her Tatiana, which is not right, but it's Titania. Right now. Wait outside until we're done. Yes, sir. It helps when you read people's names. Oh, I see that's going to be a slight problem, but it's fine. Very well, Commander Greel. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits that need taken care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers? Alright, go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shinon, Gatry, and I can handle the other 2 jobs easily enough. Titania, I'm leaving Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Oh, only PlayStations. That's fair, Jarvis. Yeah, it's really only for the the Wii was kind of more of a family situation when I was younger. My father and everybody wanted to play the Wii tennis, the bowling, all that stuff. But generally speaking, I usually got Nintendo consoles late. Like, I got a Nintendo incredibly late. I got a Super Nintendo pretty late. I think I got the Nintendo 64 a little late. And then everything else was much later. And it's for the exclusive titles, really. That's the only reason I ever really go for any Nintendo things. Fire Emblem being one of the big ones for me. So I'm clear I never got the Wii U, but I'm cleared all the way up to the Switch, and I never really got into handheld gaming. So the Switch is basically a docked full console for me. So, all right. But yes, PlayStation is my generally preferred console, or PC, as it were. Understood, Commander. Come on, Ike, let's get you set up. All right, my first job. Or perhaps it's Yob, maybe it's a soft J. Captain Titania, preparations are complete, and I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know we can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. And don't forget about me, I'm ready for action too. Is that so, Boyd? Well, that's a surprise. Not today, it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning, I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right, everyone, ready? Let's go. Good stuff. Chaldea. I don't know if I like chat there. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. But I guess I could shrink the chat a little bit. But then I think it'd be too hard to read. It's already relatively small. Alright, let me explain what's going on. I mean, I could resize the chat. You know what? Let me do that. What if I resize the chat here? That'll shrink it down. One sec. Got to transition. I know that the sound is tied to the thing. Yeah, we could just put it like right there-ish. Let's see what that looks like. Sorry, guys. I'm not in love with it. Hold on. As long as people don't give me like a 700-word essay on in chat, I think we're gonna be fine. All right, we'll try that, and we'll see how that goes. If I need to transition it in some different way, I absolutely can. Sorry, one final. There we go. All right, hopefully that's okay. The timestamps are a little bit lacking, I guess. What's that? There we go. All right, I think we're good to go again. Let's get after it. Oh, good times. Good times. All right, let me explain what's going on. This is a map of Chaldea. Yeah. They've hired us to drive off some bandits. We're the blue marks here. Cool. The red dots are the banditos. There aren't many of them, but we can't get careless. The one in front of the building up north is their leader. YouTube chat caps at 200 characters. Oh, that's good. Hey, Froxus. Welcome. Well, that's good and or annoying, depending. Right, Jarvis? Our mission is to take him out and recapture that building. Ike, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give a rookie like you a few tips. First off, don't let yourself get worked up and jump out in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try to do too much, Ike. When things get dangerous, you can and should rely on us. As long as you watch how the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. Think of it as a training mission. Except where you murder people. You know, that. I'll do that, Oscar. Boyd, thanks for your help. And that they're trying to murder you. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. I like how they just sat there and waited for us to, like, engage with them. It's kind of... Oh. Ike, before you engage an enemy, take a good look at his weapon. The weapon you use often determines who has the upper hand in a fight. The old weapon triangle. For example, the axe I'm wielding serves me well against lances, but it fares less well against swords. And my lance is great against swords, but not against axes. And to complete the triangle, my sword is strong against axes, but weak against lances, right? What a blast from the past. We haven't played this game since... I've never managed to finish this game. I want to do that. And I've been wanting to actually start this for a long time. I still haven't finished posting the original OG Fire Emblem. It's all been recorded for a very long time now. And I'm still posting episodes, but I haven't finished it yet. But I decided, you know what? I want to stream something. I want to stream something I really want to play. So I really want to play through this and beat it. I did really... back and forth in my mind whether I wanted to stay solely on YouTube or if I wanted to do, you know, like a normal YouTube series or a YouTube live stream situation. And I figured might as well just roll with it and just go with it. This way I can actually play the game and know I'm going to get through the whole thing and not get just lost, because I can commit to roughly like 4 to 6 hours a week, generally speaking, to actually play through it. So it should be good. And welcome Tenebreification. It's a pity that Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn didn't sell so well. It didn't, but it also was really the first major... I know it's not the first game that came to the West, but it was the first time the West was really, truly exposed to the Fire Emblem games. And while it might have underperformed, it was the spark that ignited the love for the franchise for many of us. Elbow cough. Now we're stuck with waifu. That's true. Yeah, I heard, was it Awakening did some sort of weird thing. Like, to me, you got 3 houses, right? And it's a great game. Like, the actual gameplay and the fighting, and I love it. I don't like running around the monastery, talking to all these people, finding random items and giving it to folks. And this to me is how all the Fire Emblem games should be. For me, this kind of speaks to me and the way this is all situated, how it's handled. You have all the different conversations to build relationships and stuff. Like, this is how it should be done. But alas, as you said, it had to try to appeal to a wider audience. I think it was with Awakening, and well, it's where it's at now, which is still Fire Emblem, so it's still good. But yeah, I get you. Was the GBA games after? I'm trying to remember. I think the Game Boy Advance games might have been before, and then it moved on to was it the DS after this? I think it might have been the DS after. There's 17 or 23, or there's an absurd amount of Fire Emblem games, and a lot of them are rehashes of the original and so on and so forth. But there's quite a few, so you have a good aura. Well, thank you. It was the first time the intelligence system played around with the 3D, so they weren't especially adventurous. They didn't have the longest development time, so there's some jank in the Tellius games. Is this a Tellius game? It might have been. I missed that. Sorry, I'm scrolling up to see if I missed anything. Either way, I did play Radiant Dawn first, so for me, I get to play. I found out about this after the fact, and I was like, "Ooh, let's get into it." So, but I played a good chunk of it, but I never finished it. So I'm going to do it this time. My sword's strong against axes, weak against lances. Yep, weapon triangle. Yes, exactly. If you can remember that, you'll be more effectively in combat. Also, for those of you scoring at home, I'm playing this on the Wii with a knockoff. Back before third-party controllers were terrible. Though I don't know what has happened to my thumb pad is like a yellow, gunky, half-dissolved thing. And somehow my other thing down here is half melted too. The A button is green, so it's keyed out because of the green screen, but still, it's good times. That's just the basics though. This will come in handy soon enough, so don't forget it. Swords over axes, I won't forget. Not if I remember that. I'll always have the advantage over you, Boyd. Do you think you can maybe find a different way of remembering? Yeah, thanks. Alright, weapon triangle. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to visit the locals. We're here to help, after all. The villagers should welcome our presence. Tellius refers to Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. It is continent the saga set in. Oh, gotcha. Tellius is the continent. It is a fun adventure. I really did enjoy Radiant Dawn. I heard Radiant Dawn, not the hardest, but one of the hardest games in the series. I got through it with only losing whoever your red-haired swordsman is at the start of the game. Alright, we have no ranged characters at this point. Titania is uber powerful. So, we need to make some choices here. And my first choice is put Boyd in a bad position. So, we're going to do that, because I want to. Bonk. Axe on axe violence. Now we're going to throw Ike over here, and he's going to slap this fool and be like, what's up, man? One of the problems, though, is we have way too many swords. So before we start visiting houses, we should offload those. So we'll see. Alright, we're going to do 8 times... Yeah, we got this. And he might miss us. He did. Bah! Hindsight being what it is, I do tend to like getting kills on the main character, at least early on, to build up his strength. Probably smarter had I led with Ike there. He would have missed his attack. I would have taken 0 damage. Boyd would have taken 0 damage, and Boyd would have gotten a nice little boost there. But again, I want Ike to get a little bit stronger early on, so yeah, let Boyd take a hit or two. And likewise, Titania is going to absolutely murder this guy. But I want Oscar to get a little bit of love here. He will get hit, but it'll be mild. I mean, probably get hit. Yeah. Much like an expansion pack, especially to have already beaten Path of Radiance, the difficulty ramps up quickly. It did. Hey, Catholic Weeaboo. I'm doing random growth. Tenebraification. So yes, the random growth is the plan there. And is there any other? And normal difficulty. So not the easy, not the hard. I probably could have gone with the harder difficulty, but I opted not to. There were certain things I didn't like about Path of Radiance. I found that there were maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm remembering it poorly, but I vaguely remember there being more battles where you had a time limit, or the faster you did it, the better it was, or something. I think it was just a time limit. You had to get it done within X number of turns, and I really don't like that. I think they did it more in that one, but maybe I just remember it a couple times, and I just felt like it was every time. What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? It's 4 people, dude. Ha! A bunch of mercenaries looking for their next meal. The villagers must have hired them. Listen up, lads. Hurt them and hurt them bad. We'll let this bunch live. We'll have hordes of hired... we let this bunch live, and we'll have hordes of hired swords hounding us the rest of our days. It's those fool villagers. They think they can buy a bunch of sellswords to chase us away? It ain't gonna work out how they wanted. All they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear them down, boys. That'll teach them. Boop. No! Of turn-based strategy games. I'm a huge fan of Fire Emblem. Huge fan of Super Robot Wars and SD Gundam Generations franchise. I don't know that I've ever played those. Time/turn limit is for extra challenge. Oh, is that what it was? It was the extra challenge. Did you get rated on it? Like, it's been a long time since I played Radiant Dawn. The house did burn incredibly fast, Roxas. You're right. I guess the maybe that one had a straw roof and it just went up in flames instantly. All right. Well, Boyd got slapped, and this dude's kind of ripe for the murder. So, I think if I take him down with Ike, he will probably drop his sword. So I'm gonna try to. You know what? Let's give Oscar a little bit of love. Little Iron Lance action going on here. I have that book somewhere. I don't think it's over on this side of the room. I think it's over on the other side. The Iron Lance from Stephen Lawhead. There are a few chapters like that, but they're interspersed, and the time limit is very generous. And you're very unless you're very cautious. Yeah, sort of self-imposed handicap. Not sure about TBS, and you never played Super Robot Wars or the Gundam games. I think TBS might just be turn-based strategy, but I'm not positive. Axe user. I can't make it. I have Titania as a fallback. Oh, Boyd can make it. Alright. We shall visit you. Since those bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please, help us save our village. Here, my mother left me this. I hope it serves you well. It's a Seraph's robe. Yeah. I think that gives us HP. Alright, so here's... here's the question. Yeah, that's fine. Boyd will survive it. So, Titania, I believe, is an upgraded... Is she a paladin? Status is this button? Yeah, she's a paladin. So she's already the upgraded class. That's why everything that while she's level 1, she's already 10 or 20 levels into her leveling up. So she's the upgraded class. So using her now is kind of bad if you can get away with not using her. She's kind of a failsafe, or a use her in case of emergency, or, you know, you need to hold the line, or really? One sec, guys and gals. Did not see good old Sylvia Leffler hopping in and being terrible. SD generations are just like this, except you play with a mech instead of human troops. Yeah, turn-based strategy. Max HP by 7. Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to block the user and I'm going to refresh. Sorry. So all your chat's going to disappear. And we're going to have the squid back for a minute, but you guys can feel free to keep chatting. Anyhow, Titania, she's promoted already, and she's you don't want to use her, essentially. That's kind of the rub, as it were. If you can help it. But sometimes you have no choice, right? Bots on YouTube, the madness. I know. It's annoying. What can you do, right? Crappy people exist all over the world. Why would YouTube be any different? Oh boy, you are getting kind of slapped pretty hard, buddy. Alright, well, I'm not going to use Boyd again for that. I am curious as to items. You do have a vulnerary. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm going to move over here and hang out by my boy. I'm going to trade with him. Oops. Yes, yes, that's the plan. And I can't trade one of his... Oh, you know I can, okay. So I'll just hold your swords for you. I mean, they already give me no respect anyway. I might as well be like, basically an Ike caddy as Boyd. I think that's fine. Alright, Is there flanking in this game? I don't think so. There might be, but I don't think there is. Because they just turn and face you, right? Yeah. Alright, so it doesn't really make sense for me to go there. Smack. Ow, you missed. Smack again. Down he goes. Some good experience. Alright, we got HP, skill, luck, and defense. Pre-promotions like Titania are useful to bail you out, yeah. If the dice rolls don't go your way and you need to rescue a unit or... Oh yeah, you can do that, can't you? Or kill a particularly dangerous enemy. I forgot about the rescuing, right? That's a thing you can do. How do you do that? I don't... Or maybe that's not in this game? You get next to him? Yeah, you can. Okay. That's something I almost never used. Maybe I should have used it more. Hit it with Titania. It's going to be bad. Again, I'm going to try to get the most I can out of this situation, so bear with me. This is definitely not the most efficient or fastest way to do things. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get myself a little bit... Well, you know what? Hold on. We established that there's a good chance that we'll get missed by this guy. And we're probably not going to be able to just drop him immediately. Also, he's going for the other house that we haven't opened yet. So we should try to take him down. Good. So we just negated any damage he could have done. Oscar's level 3. Maybe it makes more sense to get Boyd to level 3, too. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Oscar for this one. SNES and Game Boy versions. There is no flanking bonuses. Yeah, I didn't think so. Generally, if an enemy turns to face you when you go to do combat, that usually means there's no flanking. I'm trying to think. I know in 3 houses, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in 3 houses there's definitely a flanking. But it's been a little bit of time since I last played 3 houses. Alright, so Titania is just kind of... She's there. She exists. You know how she do. Alright, let's get over here, grab ourselves... I think it was a steel sword? Ah, you're with the mercenaries, right? Thank you for coming. We've heard a lot about you. Here, take this weapon. We're farmers, not fighters. Maybe you'll get some use from it. Why do you just randomly have a steel sword, dude? That's kind of weird, right? Like, it feels a little strange. Gambit bonuses for having units nearby when you initiate combat. It is still, yeah, axe, lance, sword, and magic's weird though. Magic is strong against armor, for instance, and do bows are strong against flying units, of course. So, yeah, a lot of the holdovers from the earlier games are still here. See, I like taking my time in these. That's why I think I did stress out a little bit in Not Three Houses. I'm sorry. Radiant Dawn. I think that's probably why. It's because I like taking my time. I like getting the most out of maps and such. And it did kind of force you in a little bit more. Come on, dude. Oh man, you made it all the way over to Boyd. That's my bad. Oh, embarrassing. He missed. It's fine. I wonder what his chance to hit actually is. Is that 87? Oh, it's 57. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little bit different. All right. What do you have, buddy? Do you have a hammer? No, you just have a regular iron axe. So I have no real problems dealing with you whenever I'm ready to do so. I like how it's like spears are good against swords, yet the sword guy has a 10% higher chance to hit me than I have to hit him. Totally tracks. Totally makes sense. What is... So I just control... He's just in me now? Is that... Is that a thing? Let's just make the worst running path of all time. Alright, Ike. Let's do battle with this guy. That's not great. What is a steel sword? Ooh. Like the strongest bandit of all time. Second Amendment, folks, clearly. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get after this guy. Come on, Oscar, don't miss this time, buddy. Don't be a grouch. There it is. Oh, good, you got a sword. Sometimes they can use swords, too. Alright, Titania, you did your thing. I'm gonna drop Boyd off now. Wait, could you still attack after that? Probably not. Alright, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna let Boyd, or sorry, Oscar come over here and slap a fool. You looking for something, fool? You looking for a fight? You came to the right place. I'll give you a tussle. Oh, and he's on a thing that's gonna heal him too. Alright, level 4, HP and resist. Ugh, that's a terrible level up. Poor guy. So let's see what we're looking at here. 14, he hits me for 6. He will kill me in 2 shots. What if I just wait? Hold on. 7, so 14. I don't know if I get the double. 14. It would be 20. I wouldn't be able to do it. Son of a... It's fine. That's clever, though. Hold on. It's my max HP, but it's not going to adjust my current. Yeah. Swords are superior to axes. Axes are better than lances. Lances better than swords. Magic's divided in fire, wind, and thunder. Fire and wind is better than thunder. Bows and light magic are neutral. But bows are strong against flying units, which isn't exactly part of the weapon triangle, but it kind of also is important. So, you know, one of those situations. Can you still hit him? Yes. No crit. No crit. Okay. I always forget to consider critting being a thing. Nope. Alright, items. Vulnerary. Use it. And now we should be able to exchange with him and win the day. So, let's see how it goes. Swing on me, friend. Swing on me. Hey, you're nothing but a boy. Well, every brat needs a beating now and then. Are you ready for it? Not today. If you want to run away, now's your chance. Imagine that, you sassing me. Don't that just beat all? Ha, you missed. I feel like he's not feeling real good about his chances anymore. Just saying. I'm meant for better than this. I don't want to die here. You did. Alright, give me something good. Strength, luck, and resistance. It's fine. Hey, we got an iron axe. Alright, buddy. Time to swap it out a little bit. Let's trade it up. Trading it up in the truck. Gonna make a quick buck. Alright, there we go. Hold on, can I do this? Oh, I didn't work though. You have to actually claim it. Alright. I think I now actually delayed it. I have to step out and step back in, I think. Nope, I can seize it there. Alright. That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me. To think that you've come so far. Look at my father, though. I've still got such a long way to go. There you go. Buy a random, potentially Russian guy. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Greel is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Nothing. Now I'm really curious. Don't worry. You'll learn about it. You'll learn all about it someday. Really, though? I feel like that's not going to happen. Hey, Ike. That wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yeah, you were a real standout. I'll never forget the sight of you so keyed up that you broke your own axe. Oscar, dang it, you didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's all right? Then let's get going. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. Yeah. We love meals. Meals are great. All right, Chapter 1, the battle begins. Would we like to save? We would. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Chapter 2, the rescue. Un momento, por favor. Oh. Good news. Oh. Oh. That news is less good. Oh, Titania. So this is where you've been, is it? All right, 1 second. Getting quite a bit of email action today, which has been less so lately. Oh, another one to add to the we're not going to be able to cover it list. Sifu looked interesting. Just threw it out there in case, and no such thing. No such luck for us. It's okay. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully folks do get to cover it, and if you guys are interested, you'll be able to find it somewhere and see it. But yeah, it looked like it could have been fun. That's not coming my way, so that's Dying Light 2 and Sifu. So, good stuff all around. All right. Oh, okay. Reese, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes. My fever's completely gone. Are you sure? You still look a bit unsteady on your feet, if you ask me. Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form. Even you, my friend. It's true. I was sick on a cruise when I was much, much younger. My grandparents took us all on a cruise, and I was sick for like 5 days straight. it was not an enjoyable experience. Hello, Gabriel. Welcome to the stream. Oh, for anyone who is interested or cares, we are going to be doing a Final Fantasy XIV stream again tonight. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, it's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern. It'll be on Twitch and YouTube, so same thing that you're seeing here. And on Sunday, it's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. So those are the planned times for it. Hopefully you guys will be able to stop on in and just hang out and have some fun with us. It'll be part of the Freaks, Geeks, and Sneaks stream. So 4 of us have combined forces to become Voltron or something. I don't know. So it's going to be myself, Cup of Goodness, Party Commissar, and Mutanot. So those will be the 4 of us tackling Final Fantasy XIV. We've already run through 3, I believe. 3 of the dungeons, or the like instanced I don't know, dungeons is the word. So like we're just the 4 of us and we're in a party and we have to go group up and do that. Right now we're in the middle of doing some solo questing, which I think will probably lead to more instances and such down the line. So we'll see. Either way, if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to hang out and chat, and yeah, that'll be fun. That's a shame, but there are other fish in the seas. That is the entertainment market. Oh yeah, it's not a big deal. Like there's times where, you know, if I get passed up for something, it's fine. It's times where like I get passed up for stuff that I shouldn't, that I have a problem with. So it's not like, oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, like every time, because then I'd just be miserable constantly and never be happy about anything. Because yeah, quite a few games missed me, but not as many as used to. So it's all coming around, right? I certainly hope that is all. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries after all, and even the smallest lapse invites death. Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. My apologies to the rest of the team then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer. It is for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. You are our sole staff wielder, Reese. Well, for now. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you if you'd like. Oh, no, this letter is for you, Titania. For me? Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I've never seen before came up and he said, give this to the red-tressed knight. Oh, how curious. I wonder what it is. Well, I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea or something to that effect. It was through... Alright, so the way things work these days, more and more, it's getting this way. And to a degree, it's a little easier, but it's also a little less personal, which I feel like you can deal with more people quicker this way, but at the same time, I like, you know, building a relationship, having conversations, talking, checking in on people occasionally, through my contacts, you know, throughout the game industry, various different people. Like I talk to every once in a while my Ubisoft contact, I talk to my NIS America contact, and so on and so forth. And the way things are going, there's a lot of these third party, or it's not really third party. Basically, it's hey, post. These are the games that we have. Post your request, and they cut out the middleman. Essentially, they verify we are who we say we are, which is nice. That's a big relief for, you know, developers, publishers, and PR folk, because less scams that way. So we become like accredited content creators, whatever. They verify who we are, that we are the people that are reaching out. And then we put the request in. It kind of goes, here's their stats, which, yeah. So a little worse there, because I mean, maybe if I reached out to someone specifically, they'd be like, oh, this guy's kind of nice. He's earnest. He does, his work. He's been in the industry for X number of years, so on and so forth. It might glean me a little bit more sway or leeway. But either way, there's like a big thing. You post, and then they go deny or accept, or they just leave it in limbo and you never hear back. So this was it's there. I'll request it, and it just got declined, which is fine. Like I said, it's not as devastating with something like I do a lot of new releases. If it was like a tactics game, I'd be really mad. Like especially if it was like an indie tactics game, or like maybe not a AAA but not an indie, so somewhere in the middle. That's all my wheelhouse. That's what I strive to always cover all those because I enjoy them. This is the bread and butter of my channel. So when those fall through, they kind of anger me because there's no reason for that. And yet, they do fall through sometimes. So yeah, no sad times. I have tried Landgrisser, even though I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it. I played the PlayStation 4 or the Switch version. I can't remember. I'm not big on mobile games, though. Among the pre-promotions, Titania is among one of the best from the series. She has stellar growth and can keep pace with other character growth who have more levels to grow. Oh yeah. Titania is a solid. She's kind of like your foundation, your rock. So early on, you can rely on her if you need to, but later on, she's still solid, like all the way through. I 100% agree with that. Are not that bad though. Oh no, tons of indie games are fantastic. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at now if it wasn't for indie games. So oh no, how dare they? Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say? Reese, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. Oh, I have to go out for a moment. Huh? But Titania, I'll be right back. I'm counting on you. But I thought he had a rest. What on earth could that letter have said? Yeah. I don't remember. It's not the Black Knight yet, right? Everyone, come quickly. Hey, Reese. So how are you feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated? Something happened. It's Mist and Rolf. Oh, God. Oh, that sucks. They've been taken by bandits. What? What are you talking about? The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but earlier by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we going to do? Well, let me see. Let me see it. Oh, if only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person. I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at that village. Chaldea, was it? Taking children as hostages. What cowards. Blast. Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going? I'm going to get Mist. But, no. Titania, she said she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her. And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going. Oh boy. Impulsive as ever. What do you think you're going to do on your own, rookie? Hold it. I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you. Oh, come on. Wait. This is crazy. Do you think you could just ignore the deputy commander's orders? Apparently. Yeah, no, that's exactly what we're doing. Indie games are how you found me. Well, see, yeah. Like I said, I try to cover everything from AAA, which generally does not do well on my channel, to be fair. They're usually amongst the worst on my channel. To indie games, to AAA, and everything in between. That's my concept, my idea. That's how I position the channel, and that's how I want to do things. The whole idea now is it's a celebration of gaming from, the lowest of lows, and not in like a bad way, but like a single developer building his passion project all the way through to the biggest and brightest star out there. So I try to do it all that way. You guys have an idea of what's out there, what's available. When I worked at the movie theater for a couple of years that I worked there, there were several young folk, right? Because I am an old man, and in my mid to late 30s at this point, and well, late 30s at this point, but I was mid 30s then. Anyway, and I basically worked around a bunch of late high school, early college / university kids for the most part, and a lot of them were gamers. And I can tell you guys about 90 to 95% of what I cover and what I've played over the years on YouTube, they have never heard of any of those. It just goes to show how little games that are not AAA, games that are not released directly to consoles, have any level of just outside knowledge. It's staggering. It's actually terrifying to think, like, oh, no, I'm playing the latest this, I'm playing the latest that, like these big games. I'm like, oh, did you ever play Battle Brothers? What's Battle Brothers? And on. I could list like 24 games, and they never heard of any of them. So it's kind of crazy. You found Bumpy on Battle Brothers? Oh, there you go. Yep. Yeah, a lot of you guys did, which is great, because Battle Brothers did really well for me, and I'm so happy that they've done well for themselves as well. Like, it was a mutually beneficial relationship. I was the very first person to ever cover anything on Battle Brothers. And I've done a lot of stuff with Battle Brothers since. And ironically, it's one of those series that I rarely get to put as much time as I want into. It was a very long time before I even made it to one of the end game where you quote-unquote beat the game scenarios, even though you can keep playing. So, the road forks here. Well, which way do we go? How am I supposed to know that? Hold it. Are you saying you don't know where we're going? Unbelievable. You better learn to think before you act, you moron. Shut your mouth, Boyd. You think you can make me? Come on, why is this the thing? Both of you. This is no time to be fighting. Sorry. I figured we'd find you like this. What are you two doing? So you're coming after all. It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. If there's a bandit stronghold, why have we not taken it down and destroyed it yet? I realize, like, we're mercenaries, we want to get paid for our work, but don't you think that's something that we, like, just as general good people, we would want to deal with at some point? I don't know. It's fine. As the new generations have been inured and don't see much. Oh yeah, with microtransactions, loot boxes, and the gambling mechanics. I can't stand any of that. I feel like a fossil for expecting devs and publishers to make a complete game. Yeah, that's true too. Like there's all right. I'm okay with a developer continuing to work on a game and releasing more content for it, but I pine for the days. I miss the days of expansions, proper expansions that are game transforming and have a big giant chunk of games, whether that's like of the game, like gameplay, like extra hours of the game. Now, if you want to release like a bunch of new characters, do it all as one big chunk as part of the expansions. Like, hey, we have 12 new characters you can play if it's a game that has characters, and a new continent opens up, and then you can go and you can play that. Like, I'm fine with that. But this, hey, here's a new character for $4.99. Oh, here, activate blood for $2.99. I'm looking at you, Creative Assembly. Still don't like that. That one bothers me. The blood option should just be a checkbox in the options menu, not a paid DLC. But still, I'm just saying. It is normal difficulty, RD, and it's random stat growth. You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. All right, got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what I. Come on, Oscar. Let's go too. I guess we've no choice. Hey, you're not leaving me behind. You kind of did, Boyd. This is most of them are just to make your character. Yeah, a lot of and I don't mind that as much, Jarvis. If there's nothing else attached to it, if people want to spend money for the cosmetic items, like for free to play, for instance, right? I'm a big fan of the Dota 2 model of free to play. The way they have it set is everything is cosmetic. With the exception, it's still cosmetic or whatever, but the exception is they have like their compendiums that allow you to do like an extra game mode for a limited time. You don't need to do it. It doesn't really add anything. They're not even really that much fun or very enjoyable, because if they were, they would stay around, right? So Dota 2 is like, here's all the characters. The entire game is available to you. Play it, enjoy it, love it. If you enjoy it and you love it, and you want to buy like a new set for this character, you want to support during the big esports tournaments, we have things that you can do that with. But the entire game is there. Anyone can play it at any point. that's awesome. So like I don't mind DLCs having like, here's a bunch of different outfits for a character, because they're gonna be like, oh, I don't need the digital deluxe edition because there's no actual content, and then I don't buy it. And the people that do want to buy it, they totally can. That's fine for me. But it's where it's like, oh, you can get all these extra outfits for your characters and 2 new maps, and you're like, is it worth 2 new maps to get this? Those are the ones that bother me. Free to play, it's okay to spend money. What motivates you to do YouTube still? Hey, Lizelle Coetzee. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing everything, as I always do. Alright, let's just take a quick look here. What difficulty? DLC, Fossil, got it. Prologue and Mercenaries have less than a dozen members. That's true. That's true too. Issue with DLCs, most of them. Alright, so what still motivates me? Well, one day I would very much like this to be able to actually sustain my family, and we just have to do this full time type situation, which I already do full time, but I also have another job, right? I love gaming. I love the gaming industry. There's so many different facets and just parts of the gaming industry that I would like to be a part of. I'd love to be a character in a game like Fire Emblem or any kind of SRPG or tactical strategy game. I'd love to be able to talk to developers and say, hey, you play a lot of these games. Is there any mechanics that you particularly like, or any I would love to have a little bit of impact on the direction of some games, for instance. I would love to do voiceover for games. There's a lot of stuff that I really love to do, and I just really enjoy playing the games and sharing them with people. So despite not really making it to where I'd like to be at this point, and so be it. I'm not just going to give up and be like, all right, my wife is willing, and I did find work through doing all this stuff with the Indie Brothers, so I actually make some money in the game industry, which is nice. And yeah, it's just, I love games, and I want to keep playing them. I want to keep sharing them, and hopefully at one point, YouTube's like, here, Bumpy, I'll show you some cool stuff. We'll put your stuff on the front page. Never gonna happen, but maybe. And then, hey, this guy's pretty good. And then, everything grows from there, and then we're set. Again, I don't need to be a billionaire, but it'd be nice to be able to make enough money to be like, oh, hey, I'm no longer helping, as my wife puts it, which hurts a little bit every time, but maybe I'm actually making good money for once. But that's still, it's a goal, but it's more of a secondary goal. You know what I mean? There's a website that you can sell your recorded voice. That's weird. There are websites where you can go and do auditions and such, and I looked into that, and I'm not quite ready to go full on into voice acting at this point, but it is something that I do want to do, and something down the line that I will hone and hopefully get a chance to actually do and showcase and shine in, theoretically. So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you then? You came alone. You seriously underestimate what you're capable of doing, or what we're capable of doing to you. Now, where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with? Titania's not here. It's just us. All I want to know right now is whether Mist and Rolf are safe. Yeah, of course. We got them locked up safe and sound in that little shack back there. We got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the red hair and the redhead and her pups. And that'd be you boys. Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? You got no more reason to hold them. You're here, but Red ain't. We'll keep the brats until she arrives. Dang it. See, that's why you guys should have waited. You're so impatient. I guess we can start by killing you whelps. You all ready to die? Yeah, we are. Hey, come on. Come on out. It's time to play, lads. All right. Yeah, we seem to be outnumbered. There are so many, but we must not lose. What do you mean? But I have advice. Oh, here we go. Pete, my friend, has a YouTube channel that has 1 million subs, and what he does is stick to one thing. I will never do that ever. Doesn't switch games every time, so try that. And whoa, and when you stream, then you can play your games you want. Like anything he likes. I'll be honest, like, it probably isn't the best idea to tell the dude that your best fighter isn't with you. Yes, that's true, too. I play different games every single day. Oh, I will never do that. The whole concept and idea behind the channel is it is a new release channel and a... What is the phrasing I like to use? The celebration of gaming. So I will always cover... And that's actually 100% wrong. Unless you become incredibly famous for one particular game, which... still is going to be incredibly difficult no matter what, unless you're like a professional player at the game, like something like a AAA title, like I don't know, like Call of Duty or Fortnite or one of those ridiculous games, even Dota 2. You're never going to break through the noise of all the better players and all everything else. Like, I put out tons of Dota 2 content back in the day, and it's some of the worst stuff that was received on the channel. Like, people just didn't care. And it was one of the biggest games I ever tried to cover. And to be honest, the way to grow my channel right now, Lizelle, and you know, I appreciate you trying to help and offer advice, but the best way I could actually grow the channel right now is to stop doing all long-running series and never play anything more than one single time, and only run games as new games every day. Like, literally the opposite of what you're saying is exactly how I could grow my channel if I wanted to. So do away with all the Disgaea games, all the HOM games, all the Phoenix Point, you know, whatever, Battle Brothers, all that stuff that I do multiple series of, multiple episodes of, and only do single one-off videos for anything that comes my way. I would get the most views on those because episode 1s are always astronomically high compared to everything else. Take a look at HOM 7. I have like 551,000 views on episode 1. Episode 2, it's like 80,000. It's a massive drop-off. So it's literally the opposite, where you just do the one-off because people are like, oh, what's this game like? Oh, cool, I like that. And then they go and they buy it, or they don't, right? That's how most people are. Very few people are like, hey, let's watch this one game over and over and over again. I mean, some people would like it. I mean, I could probably just do HOM, Phoenix Point, Battle Brothers, and a few others, and it would also probably work better than where I'm at right now. But at the same time, I robbed the channel of being able to spotlight a bunch of other games that might not ever get a spotlight. I robbed my ability to check out all these different games and share things that I love. So it's, like I said, there's things I could do to improve the overall channel's growth and health, but it's just not worth it. I mean, if I let numbers dictate what I do, well, I probably would have stopped playing, or would have stopped doing this a long time ago. But yeah, this is the way to go forward for me. And hopefully at some point, folks kind of appreciate that, you know. You love the Triple P HOM 5 series? Reaction videos? No, Froxes. Because my reaction would be this the whole time. It would just... So it's fair. All right. A little evasiveness wouldn't hurt, like she's flanking your position. Yes, I agree. Don't just be like, yeah, she didn't show up. All right, so let's see here. Aren't streaming voice acting game design incredibly boring? Not really. Voice acting is actually a lot of fun. People who work there have so little holiday. Action, videos, Triple P. I have two friends who also have YouTube channels that stuck to one game. The second they attempted to diversify, their growth stunted by quite a bit. So sticking with one genre runs the risk of is not going to drop them. Probably some, but people do enjoy them. Voice acting, especially in Japan. Being stuck with an audience you might not even pay attention to. There are situations, tenebrification, where I've seen like wrestling YouTubers that do like wrestling video game content. They do anything outside of that, nobody cares. So yeah, there is a risk of that as well. And you know, like I get it, but ooh, I can't. I don't think I could imagine playing a single game for the rest of my life. That would be really difficult. And that's even me playing stuff like Dota 2 for thousands upon thousands of hours at this point. I haven't played it in months, and you know, I'll come back to it, I'm sure, at some point, but it's just, I can't just do a single game forever. Oh, goody, we have a little refresh there. Pay attention to the person playing. You can get other better players, and you do events with teams, the best. Yeah, and every time I do co-op stuff, it's one of the least amount of views, for the most part, of things that I do. It seems a lot. He plays games the majority of the time until he's working on making a game, since then he rarely plays. Yeah, I know. A lot of people who are game developers don't have time to game. It's weird, or they don't enjoy it as much. It doesn't mean that the job is not tiring and boring at some point. Oh, I will. I'm gonna have fun. Like I said, I do appreciate advice and everything else, guys and gals, but I've chosen my path for the channel, and like I said, I know there's things that I could do more frequently, and I am planning to at some point get everything set up to where I am ahead and I am able to do things a bit more frequently. But I'm not gonna ever just be, I'm only playing this one game forever, because I don't want to get stuck. Like, is it Northern Lion or someone who has like 5,000 episodes of Binding of Isaac or something? Like, no, just no, never. I mean, I have hundreds of episodes of Battle Brothers. I will still come back to that, but I couldn't just play Battle Brothers for the rest of my life. It's a great game and I love it, but just can't do it. So, I mean, maybe the only way I could see that maybe being viable is if I just dove into like a World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14 and that was the only thing I played. But then the audience that comes to see these new games that are releasing, games they never heard of, long-running series, they would be disappointed. Basically, the audience I build up to this point would be like, ugh, and they wouldn't want to watch me anymore. And I get that. So, I am on Twitch right now, Lizelle. So we are on Twitch, and we're on YouTube at the same time. There are so many, but we must not lose. All right, let's get into it. Reese, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff. Understood. Isn't he supposed to be resting? Take them, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us. What did you say, dirtbag? We'll make you regret those words. Well, we only have, wow, we have way more YouTube people right now than than we have Twitch people right now. We only have 4 folks on Twitch. Froxus, you're on Twitch, right? And Catholic Weeaboo and Gabriel were all on Twitch. And Vid at one point was here. So if any of you guys are still lurking around, throw something in the chat. It'll pop up on screen. Yeah, I'm using a program that Steam suggested. I think it was Steam. Yeah, Steam suggested if you wanted to do multi-platform streaming. It's restream.io or something. Yeah, restream.io. And it allows you, unless you buy like the premium, allows you to basically stream to 2 places. So most of my streaming going forward is going to be YouTube and Twitch. But the last week or two, it was all Twitch because I was doing Expeditions Rome and they had Twitch drops. So it didn't feel right to stream that on YouTube where folks wouldn't be able to actually participate and get drops. And then it had a whole little app that you could like light fires and earn like in-stream currency to spend in the game, which was really interesting. It was a really cool idea and concept, and I really did like it. But like I said, it didn't feel right to run that through YouTube if you guys couldn't really participate. So I've been streaming on and off on Twitch for probably 6+ years, if not more. So yes, I've definitely been there. Alright, let's see, do co-op games with your fellow YouTubers. It will be more. Every time I do co-op games, nobody cares. It's kind of sad, really. You play with one friend, play for like 6 to 8 hours, and seen the enemy 2v2s. And making building to max levels a chore. Setting the entire map on fire was fun. Campaign is nice though. Do you post your stream in your Discord ever? No, I need to. That's one thing that I have not done well. I need to actually make a public Discord and actually start using it. Like I have a random Discord kind of there, but I need to make a public one that I actually know how to use. And I won't say I'm too lazy, but I've been too busy for a very long time to actually get it to work the way I want it to work and the way and how I need it to work. All right, so this looks like a fun battle. That guy, this guy, this guy. Okay, this should be fine-ish. All right, Oscar, get on over here, do some slappity-slap stuff. Whoop. Ah, nice. Oscar's strong enough to just ignore that altogether. You're an axe guy? Yeah. How far did... That should be fine. Watch, I'll overextend and get killed. It'll be very sad times. Haha, you did. Wow, we've come a long way just from the very first level, haven't we? Well, you guys have come to life today on this, in chat today. I like it. That's fine. Oh, look, it's Rolf and Mist. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right, and I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. I'm sure they will too. So no more crying, got it? I am looking forward to some Koei Tecmo stuff coming relatively soon. I think Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires is releasing. And Atelier or Atelier Sophie 2 is coming out. And they're also going to be, it's a Square Enix game, probably Square Enix property, but they're doing that Final Fantasy, I don't remember the name of it. It's got some long name, but it's basically kind of like a Persona Strikers, but a Final Fantasy version of it. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to check that one out too. I really like those Koei Tecmo games, and it's one of those ones where I'm like, I don't know how to stream this because it's going to be a little weird. The bush gives us extra avoidance, but I can't get into the bush. It's fine. Yeah, you might miss us again. Probably not, though. Boop. Nope. Oh, but we crit. Okay. We just made him crit his pants. Alright. So, oh, the best time to buy, that's going to be subjective. I will let you know my thoughts, though. Fire Emblem is amongst your favorite franchises. Path of Radiance is your favorite game from it. Nice. I would legit made a super chat celebrating that you're playing this. Oh, yes. 9 Empires looks good and enjoyed 9 despite most of it. I didn't get to play... I could have. I missed out on 9, Froxus, because I didn't know how to really stream those games, because it's a weird game to stream because it's a lot of mindless just hack and slash, but it's like not in a bad way, which is hard to really explain. So I wasn't sure how I would stream it. I'm still not really sure how it's going to go when I do play these games, but I'm willing to try, and they're willing to work with me, so that's always a nice combination, right? Shuwu or Wei, for me it was always Wei for the Dynasty Warriors. I think, no, was it? Where was Liu Bei? Was he the Shu? I think he was the Shu. Liu Bei was my guy. Or I don't even know if he was the one, but with Zheng Fei and Guan Yu, the trio there, that was my crew. And Lu Bu was a nightmare. Oh boy. Woo. Well, you use 9 as stress relief after a bad day. Yep, see, exactly. I've interacted with a few streamers and a few other things. What I'm trying to do right now on the YouTube channel is I am trying to find, well, I'm reaching out via YouTube because it's my largest platform. And what I would like to see is some female streamers that, you know, they don't have to be, you know, super large or, you know, well established or anything else, but just to mix it up, because we every Friday we do a stream on Twitch, whether it's my channel, Colonel RPG's channel, or a couple of Goodness's channel, and there's somewhere between 4 and 6 of us, and we get together and we play a variety of different games. Pummel Party, we played a lot of Dead by Daylight, we played a lot of what was that other one we just recently, Viscera Cleanup Detail, a few, just like, you know, multiple person game, multiple player games that we can all jump in and play together. And it's been a lot of fun, and we enjoy that. And we do that every Friday night at like 7:30 p.m. Eastern or thereabouts. Sometimes we have to shift it. But yeah, I mean, every week I'm doing co-op stuff. I'm sure I told them to wait for me. I should have known they disobey orders and they have no discipline. Yeah. As Deputy Commander of the Guerrilla Mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed. Couldn't you showed up like behind them or something? I mean, we don't really need you though. I'm just saying, like, we are kind of killing it, right? I thought Boyd leveled up to 3. Did he not? Well, he's going to now. Probably. Okay. Yeah, at the shoe, okay. Wait, where do I live? I live in Canada. Super Robot Wars and Fire Emblem have a lot of similarities. Both of them are an old franchise with lots of games. I'll have to look up Super Robot Wars. Thank you, Artie, for the suggestion there. But we're only recently coming to the... Oh, okay. That could be why. You're like, and SD Gundam Generations. Alright, I'll have to look into that. Isn't Super Robot Wars, isn't that Bandai Namco? They hate me for some reason. They just refuse to work with me altogether. I think they just released one game like last year or something. I think that was the only time I had heard of it before now. And again, Bandai Namco, for whatever reason, does not want to work with me. I've tried a great many times. You know, I don't think I need to heal you. Well, you know what? I think we have enough staff power and everything else. Like, I don't think we're going to be starved. I'm always worried because I've played games where you are constantly out of money and items. I don't think that's going to be the case in this game. So, well, like I said, Lizelle, I've done a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah, right now we're just trying to look at a few more folks joining, maybe. And why I said I'm looking for a female streamer, because of course right now it's like 5 or 6 dudes, you know, that are streaming, and it'd be nice to have a different point of view, different perspective, and somewhere where they can go and hang out with a group of folks that are not just the worst human people alive. You know, a safe place for a female streamer, which I know is a shocking revelation that should always be a thing, but people are just the worst. So that's why I'm reaching out, you know, saying, hey, if you ever want to stream, you know, hit us up, let us know, and, you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, there's always going to be the possibility that we don't all gel together or mesh well or whatever the case is, but yeah, no, we do, like I said, we do streaming on Friday nights on one of the 3 channels. There's between 5 and 6 of us usually, and we just have fun. We played some Rocket League is another one that we play a lot of, and it's just good times all around. But like most of the stuff that we do, we have no audience. Nobody cares that we do these things. We posted in our YouTube community tab. We've posted it on Twitter, which is honestly the easiest way to figure out what it is I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and when I'm going live. Almost always post on Twitter if I'm going live, whether it's through Steam store page streams, which I do a lot of, or directly onto Twitch or YouTube or whatever the case is. So that's probably the best way to figure out what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. Wow, Ike, just overachieved like a fiend, huh, buddy? Just killing it. Alright, we could set him up for Boyd to kill him. Oh, we got slapped. That wasn't good. Alright, Boyd, take this guy down. Don't miss, please. Please don't miss. I knew it. I knew it. That's why I said the things that I said. This is less about rescuing him and more about letting my Lancer do his Lancy things. Poor Boyd. Just no respect. Just none. Hey, a steel axe. That would have been useful for, you know, the axe user that we have. Much easier than Radiant Dawn. So you need to spam silver weapons. You do a community event for Rocket. When will you? I don't know. Like, we've had a lot of, we've done Brawlhalla and all sorts of stuff. But we've had a lot of bad experiences just with people being like, "Hey, can we play?" I'm like, "Look, we're just trying to have fun here." And it's usually, it's almost always one of those trolls, right? Who's like, "I spend 73 hours a day playing Brawlhalla. Let's oh, I'm not very good." They all lie. I don't know why they can be like, "Oh yeah, no, I play this a lot. I'm really good at this game." Why can't they just be honest? But no, they all have to lie for whatever reason, and I don't really understand it. But yeah, no, it just, it gets to the point where it's unfun, I guess. It's unfair. But basically, people are just outmatched, and people don't seem to enjoy their time playing, I guess. And that's kind of a oh wait, that's right, I gotta move her. Sorry. So there's a lot going on that just isn't. Can I trade? I'm gonna try something here. Can I trade the steel axe over to you and still attack? Yes, I can. All right, perfect. And we crit. So yes, that is one of my major frustrations when I play games where I'm like, oh yeah, anybody can join, and then they do, and they're just kind of, I don't know, they either take over the game and just make it no fun for anyone, or sometimes you get the terrible people who are like, I'm just going to curse constantly and just be a horrible human person, and I really tend to try to vet the people that I play with, hang out with, and do stuff with. So community days, I tried that for a while, and literally no one showed up 3 or 4 weeks in a row, and I just said, I'm not doing it anymore. I've been here, I spent the time, took it, and no one cared, so just wasn't going to continue to do it. Will you let the two of them go now? Sure. You can't have them both. Or sure, you can have them both if you can beat me, that is. Alright. Yeah, I don't think that'll be a problem. I just slapped you twice in the face. I mean, felt pretty good. Killing Spree doing freestyle. It's fun to join the Jackbox. Yeah, we do Jackbox games as well. Thank you, Froxus. I know you've been a big part of most of this. Didn't get shafted. Path of Radiance was the first game where weapon weight was counterbalanced. Oh, by unit strength instead of constitution. Didn't even know that was a thing. What did you say? Sakura Wars is a DLC unit? Path of Radiance on your buy list. Wait, you play Rocket League? Again, our ground game in Rocket League is okay. Our flying game is not super great. Radiance, shafted. I do get a little angry in Rocket League, though. To be fair, it's one of the games that still slightly, I wouldn't say boils my blood, but it annoys me a little bit. And apparently, some of the folks I play with get really agitated too in it. So, some less than nice things are said. Not horrible, but not necessarily nice things. Party game for 4 people max is Dokapon Kingdom. Never even heard of it. Diamond 1 in Rocket League. Freestyle and stuff. Alright, normally you play with your streaming buddy, you act like yourself, it's so fun. My fling is better than your flying is better than your ground. I don't know. I'm still one of the few people, the holdouts. What is going on? Why is my cursor? Okay, there we go. I'm one of the few holdouts that still does not do lock to ball cam. And everybody's like, oh, it's the best way to play. It's just, Steel sword, what is it? Oh, perfect. Yes. Boyd, you might get to redeem yourself, my friend. Do you think you can step up and not be the worst person in the entire group right now, buddy? Could you do it? Could you land your 73? Grah! We won't lose, not to the likes of you. Loser. Sorry. This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to sell swords like you. You're a bandit. What do you mean, deserve? Alright, HP, SP, luck, and resistance. Ooh, speed wing. I assume that increases our speed. Makes sense. Alright, somehow we did it. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them. Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether. Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine. Accept our apologies. Oscar, Reese, what am I supposed to do with you two? I think I'll leave you two to the commander. He'll know how to handle you, I'm sure. Now, let's find Mist and Rolf. According to the bandit chief, they're in that shack back. What? Mist! Uh-oh. Please, let us go. I said let us go. Mist! Brother, everyone, you came. Well, did you think we weren't going to? Like, what? Oh, I'm scared. Rolf! Oscar, wait, is this where Shannon shows up and just... Hey, who's this person over here on the side? I don't think you can see my mouse, but... You see that red-haired person over on the right? In the trees? Best way to play while using ball... Aim, but... Cam is also kind of hard just to play, and there's a ton of place for it. I do plan to still play Himiko Satori. I'm almost actually able to return to that now. I've kind of weeded through some stuff, and I've returned to a few older things, and I want to include that in kind of that group of things that I'm doing. So Himiko Satori will continue soon. I think it's going to be alongside of the Mercenaries Wings, the False Phoenix. I'm going to try to run that alongside that, and maybe... I can't remember what the other game was. There's a third game that I want to run kind of all intertwined with those. Yeah, everyone does get upset in Rocket League, it's true. Including me. I think it's more the trash talking at points. Because I'll say something like completely innocent, and then people will take it the wrong way, and then they'll attack, and then I'll get angry, and then it's just... I end up just shutting up and just driving in a big square and semi-occasionally hitting stuff, a big rectangle. This is like... It's not worth fighting for, you know? Just a redhead. I hear that they have a tendency to frolic in the woods. Start your Discord server. Yeah, I will. Alright, Oscar, help me. Rolf, I'm here too. Boyd? What? Stop crying. You don't need to worry. We'll get you out of there. That's right. Buck up, buddy. I'll try. You harm either of them, and I'll see you dead. Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. No. Stop. Wait. Huh? Yeah? I'm putting down my weapons. See? Smart move, wench. Deputy Commander? We're here to save them. Now all of you back off. Okay. The championship run in MFL, yeah, I'm enjoying that too. You smooth the opposite team when you get in the game. I was just talking more along the lines of my own people that I play with. I don't play on, well, I semi-occasionally play online, but it's, I don't know. Rocket League's okay at best. Dang. Like I said, it's more fun with friends, just like Dead by Daylight. I think it's a pretty terrible game online, but it's fun if you play it with friends. This stinks. Alright, so now you're all unarmed. Which means all you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fatling pig. Here it comes. It's Shinan. It was the redhead, see? I called it. I knew. Rolf, can you hear me? Mist, is Rolf, is he? He's fine, he just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him. Whew, don't do that to me. I'm just glad to see you both alive and, well, you're both so brave. Yep, thanks. This guy's dead. This arrow, who shot it? A single arrow right between the eyes. Who else could make a shot like that? No one, that's who. That voice! It's me, Mario! Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Deputy Commander Shinan? You're both so cruel. With this armor on, you know I can't run that fast. Shinan, Gatry. I'm not even sure that's how you say his name, but that's what I'm going with. So, that's where you went, Tatiana. Or, see? There we go, Titania. I can't help it. It's what I got in my mind way back in the day. I just apparently never read her name all the way. So it's just Tatiana or Titiana, and it's Titania. It's fine. Of course, I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you. In the end, I got to feather someone, so it was worth a rush. All I did was sweat. That was hard work. It's true. Yeah, we played Don't Starve together a little bit. It's pretty good. But a lot of the Colonel is a chaos factor, and I don't think he's really into it. So he just does bad things to make our lives miserable. And on top of that, a few people just aren't very good at the game, or they don't know what they're doing. I mean, we haven't played it much in a few years, so we're all kind of struggling through. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to get a big group of people together to do stuff. And that's another thing. Finding people that can all meet a certain schedule is a nightmare. So I don't know why this guy was so cocky. They dropped their weapons. That doesn't mean that mercenaries somehow became incapable of picking them back up. That's true. He's like, aha, now that your weapons are down, I can do this thing. Which you threatened to do, which means we'll pick them right back. I 100% agree. 10 of brayification. Oh, pirate game. Oh, see, we did a little bit of Sea of Thieves, and I do want to play that more, but again, that's a 4-person one. We played Blazing Sails, which we did not really enjoy. I think that's the first and only Battle Royale game we ever played. Not a fan of Battle Royale. And then Colonel and I, long ago, we played Tempest. You don't like Titania's design? I think she's fine. Brother! Mist, you did well, sis. You must have been frightened. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come. So, that was fine. Really? Oh, that's an improvement on your usual sobbing and nose running. You jerk. My nose doesn't run. Alright, come on. Let's head for home. My goodness. What a day this has been. I like how currently Titania is not like... you know, her armor at least sort of makes sense versus a lot of female armor not making sense. If you catch my very slight drift there. Yep, Project Zomboid. I think the rest of the PGS, the Freaks, Geeks, and Sneaks, they play that every Wednesday. I'm usually busy Wednesday nights, so I don't get a chance to stop in. We also play some Chivalry 2 every so often. That's quite a bit of fun. So Wednesday nights on Cup of Goodness' channel, it's Mutana, Cup of Goodness, and Party Commissar. And they're usually playing Project Zomboid or something along those lines. I think last week they did 7 Days to Die or something. You wanted to see me, Father? Sit down, Ike. We haven't had a chance to speak yet. Titania told me what happened while I was gone. About the kidnappings, about my own men disobeying Titania's direct orders. I was the one who left first. I take responsibility for everything. No fair play on the martyr. Nobody made me go with you. I left of my own free will. I'm ready to accept my punishment, too. Wait, what am I saying? Please, Commander Greel. Titania entrusted me with her orders. If anyone's to blame for this mess, it's me. I'm the one who should be punished. I set a poor example, Commander Greel. Any punishment should be mine alone. I'm pleased to see that you're all willing to shield one another. However, regardless of your reasons, you disobeyed the orders of a superior officer. You are confined to quarters for 10 days. But, Father, they did what they did to help me and Rolf. Rules exist for a reason, Mist. Men won't survive on a battlefield if they do as they wish without so much as a by your leave. I understand and accept the reprimand. You do enjoy Titania's armor scheme. White and gold go so well together. It's white. Is it silver right now? I think later on it's gold. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was silver trim or gold trim. It recovers the person's gut. Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe it's because they have to twist a bit more in the. Oh, I'm having my preview screen's lagging here. Maybe they have to twist a bit more while they're on horseback, so it's less confining. But yeah, I don't know either. You don't like her hair design. 100-day episodes. There are in the trend these days. Yeah, I don't do trending things. So that's just it. I'm an old man. I tend to do okay. On Broxus, is Twitch okay right now? Because my preview screen keeps buffering. And according to OBS, I'm dropping 0 frames, so I don't know if it's fine. Okay, so it might just be me needing to refresh. All right, one sec. Okay, yeah. No, it's still going to skip it. All right, whatever. Fine. That being said, we got more work than we can handle. Your punishment is deferred until things calm down. Oscar Boyd, Reese, you come with me. Shinon, Gatry, and you, Ike, you're with me. Okay. Need to go. Bed and school. All right. Well, have a good night, Lizelle. Appreciate you coming on through. Yar har ho. My belly's emptier than me first mate's head. Fetch me some grub. A nice stream. I gotcha. All right, here we are. We finally get to see our big boy in action. That's going to be fun. We don't have a lot of time left for the stream, though. That's the pirate ship in question, isn't it? Well, I'm glad you guys got a chance to chat and talk a whole bunch of stuff, throw some ideas around. And it's good. And have been causing trouble ever since. They sailed in port a few days of trouble. I pray that you and your companions can drive them away. I understand we will do all that we can. Feathering sea scum is like shooting apples off a tree. Let's do the job and get out of here. Ho, Deputy Commander. You want standard thunder and lightning maneuvers here? Thunder and lightning? Yeah, I crashed into them like thunder, and Shinon rains arrows down on them like lightning. Sounds good. What should I do? Let's hold back and let Shinon and Gatry soften them up. Once they've whittled down the numbers, we'll all rush the ship and wipe them out, or whatever's left. Alright. Old man just walks off. Are you all ready? Real mercenaries, move out! Autobots, roll out! On my way. Here we go! Ready! Oh. Alright, this. Choose units. Can't bring these folks in. We can only select 4 anyway. That's fine. I could reposition, but apparently Ike is always stuck in his ways. I'm fine with this. How do I get my menu back? Okay. Technically, I should just stop it here, but... Yeah. Why is Zap in this game? G.I. Joe. What is happening? What is happening? Is it Zap Brannigan? Begin now. Gatry is kind of Zap Brannigan-esque. That's not armor, that's just velour. Ouch. Oh, my poor thumb. Aw, he's gonna hit me? Boo. Alright, well, we're not gonna do that then. Alright, we're gonna do something else. What kind of range do we have? Just like the one-off? Yeah, baby range. That's fine. Pew pew! Oh god, you crit so... Why? Why did you have to crit? I was softening him up for other people. Alright, so he's a sniper? Is that accurate? Yeah, so he's one of the pre-promoted people, as I believe, Tenebraification. The armor keeps his guts just from hanging out. Yeah, there you go. And the knight. What does the knight start off as? Or, oh, you know what? I don't think he is, he's not pre-promoted. No, he's level 9, so the knight is a starting class, and it becomes something else, like a general or something. I don't remember. He's just a high level. Alright, let's go poke him with our spear. Or our lance, as it were. 81, yeah! Might hit. Hey, we did. Cool. Loser. Sorry. No! Can't reach. Dang it. Why? Why are you so far away? Darn it. Can you drag people with these? No. Just rescue, pick them up, put them down. The knight promotes to general. He looks like a robot. Kinda does. Alright, so the question, you know what? Let's get Ike slapped in the face here. Hold on. We'll let Ike get slapped. There's a medium chance that, just in case, I'm gonna block this. There's a medium chance that Ike will be the target. No, he's definitely the target. Okay. Of everyone, because he's the leader. They generally like to just throw everyone at the leader. Yeah, here we go. Really? The spear guy didn't... Or sorry, the axe guy didn't step up? Okay. Oh, I had the steel sword out. That's why that didn't go well. Okay. Alright, let's take this guy down. Oh, did we get the speed wing on him? Does he have that? Crap, who has a speed wing? Oh, Boyd has it. No! Boo! Boo, Boyd, boo! Dang it. Alright. So there's a slight problem here. No, not really. Wait, she can visit stuff? Since when can a cavalry person visit a... Alright, it's fine. There are terrain bonuses. Well, they're throwing themselves at Ike because he's the least intimidating person. Yeah, I suppose in this situation it makes sense. But generally it doesn't make sense because Ike is usually, or the leader of the group is usually, the main character, is usually quite a bit stronger. But at the same time, if you take down the leader, you know? How bad do you think I'm going to get smacked by the axeman? Hopefully not that bad. I shouldn't take this kill. But here we are. Alright, what do you got to say to me? Oh, this town seems quite unruly, wouldn't you say? Is it always as dangerous? Oh, so it's plagued by pirates, is it? I see. That'll explain why the people here seem so anxious. You appear to be a mercenary. Would I be right in supposing that you were hired to clean out the pirates? Here, perhaps you should take this. It might help you if you run into trouble contending with the pirates. But do hurry. I came all this way to see the world-famous fish market, and I'll never do so with those ruffians around. Best of luck to you. Fascinating. Alright, guys and gals, we're probably going to have to break it off. Yeah, I knew he was going to hit him. I also was hoping he would dodge, so that worked out great. Yeah, I meant the main character. That's why I was like, leader, that's not really that. But eventually Ike does become the leader. So, but you're right, at this point that is not the case. Boop. Bonk. Is he gonna get a double? He did. Aww. Well, whatever, he could use it, I suppose. It's still not as good as our boy getting it, but alright. Can we steal bow? God, you're just gonna murder everyone. Could you stop being so powerful? Don't crit. Don't crit. Don't do it. Thank you. Alright, Senor Icalones de Fuego. Take care of him. Very nice. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. Well, let's get good old Titania up here. Go here with it. That's fine. Oh, come on. You know, in every single Fire Emblem game, whoever the main character is becomes like the leader of whatever outfit they're part of. That's just a given. Alright, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, guys and gals, let's see. Does this let me bring the game back to... Select resume chapter? Let's see. Restart chapter. No, resume chapter. Okay. Alright, folks. That's it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know we did a lot of... excuse me. Talking and chatting and going back and forth and looking at all the stuff. And that's fine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, though. I will be back on Thursday, to my knowledge. Same bat time, same bat channel, both YouTube and on Twitch. And we will be doing some more of the old Path of Radiance from the Fire Emblem series. Don't forget, tonight in about 2 hours' time. 2 hours' time? Yeah, 2 hours' time. We'll be diving in and we'll be doing some more Final Fantasy XIV with Couple Goodness and myself, both on our channels, respectively. And Mutanat and Party Commissar will be joining us. So the four of us will be going into Final Fantasy XIV, doing some chicanerous stuff and having some fun. So feel free to stop in, say hi, hang out with us while we do that. And yeah, I'll see you then, or I'll see you on Thursday. And tonight, God willing and nothing bad happening, I will be posting the next episode of Mutant Football League. So I know it's supposed to be yesterday, but you know how things go. All right, take care, and I'll see you later.